See 593 East Dallas in Madison Heights. It's right behind me here. Let's take this is it. Let's take a look at this street. Pretty consistent, looks nice. Let's flip this around and take a look. Nice street here. From what I can tell, the house we're going to take a look at is also in pretty good condition. It's been flipped, so there are things that we're going to want to look at. The roof looks pretty new. The exterior looks pretty good. Now it's a front facade. I'm going to back this out a little bit, keep that in mind. It's a front facade of brick and siding probably throughout the entire rest of the house. This one does have a garage. It's a 1.5 car garage. Siding could use a little bit of power washing, and there is a patch right here you can see that's been replaced. Not even beautifully. I would say this would be wanting to be checked. That almost looks like your front facade is pulling away, but I might be wrong. Might be just that piece of trim. There's this front porch area that could be prettier, but it is what it is. So this looks like it's about 6 feet off the side of the house. This is where this property ends. So the big yard here to the side is not owned by this land. Siding looks good over here. Windows look good. Roof looks good. Let's take a look inside. I peeked in before. There was, as you can see, this neighborhood is nice. Houses are similar, well kept. Always what I'm looking for in a neighborhood. Feels nice. This patio, let's see. There's a crack there, but I think that was poured, so doesn't look to be of a concern. Here we are inside. These are at least 2-pane window, if not a little bit newer. So that's great. This is a nice room. It's obviously a combination, so your dining table is here underneath that light. They've redone this kitchen space, which was not costly because it's pretty small. So it's an open kitchen. Obviously, you've got no appliances here right now. A refrigerator and a stove need to go there, and there's a space for a dishwasher right there. It's got this interesting inset light, which doesn't make any sense to me. And then you've got your kitchen, your living space over here. So let's take a look at. That's the side door. Comes right in next to the kitchen. Convenient for groceries. Looks like it's got a hookup for gas right there. Again, let's take a look at it from the other side. Maybe we'll look at it from the kitchen. This isn't the biggest space in the world, but you know what? It's not bad. These floors are laminate, nothing special, but they look like they're in great shape. Okay, let's look at this. You know, what we're gonna say is the bedroom hallway. First in here is a bathroom. See the lights here. Looks in great shape. That's a laundry chute, so that tells me there's a lower level. Oh, it's a wood one. Ugh. I've never seen that. It's usually metal in. So this has a lower level. Hey, that's interesting. Okay, so we've got 3 bedrooms here. This is an okay size. That would hold a twin bed and a dresser easily. This one is the smallest of them. That would be a better office or smaller kid room, depending on what your family dynamic looks like. And there's this. Let's look in the backyard right out the window here. This will make the easiest. There's a garage. It's a 1-car garage. Roof looks good and newish. The shingles look really new. Looks square, not any sort of issue. There's a little deck back here, but there's no door to it. There's a downstairs somewhere. Aha. Okay. Great. This is the first one I've looked at today with a basement. So that basement means we've got extra space. That's a place for your laundry hookup and your washer dryer and storage, and even sometimes a little bit of a livable space. These ceilings are high up. I don't know how much you can see. These are tall ceilings, so there's plenty of space down here. If you wanted to actually build a family room, you could do so. This is okay. Well, let's have some real conversations here for a minute. We have a foundation problem, or did in the past, whether or not it's... Just going to turn a light on this. So here's what I'm going to show you right now. So these beams here are support beams for a foundation that's caving in, inward towards the house, right? So there's nothing left to talk about when it comes to the rest of this downstairs, because it may or may not matter. There is a lot of space down here, but let's look at the space that's the problem. We've got beams holding it up. At this first beam, it's square, it's a non-issue. As you come down this wall here, you can see there's a separation. This stack here is actually bowed outward, and there's a little bit more separation here. As we get further on down the wall road, there's more separation and more separation and quite a bit here. I mean, it's quite notable. On the flip side, they have put in these beams, which are in or secured to the cement below, and they are lag bolted to, oh, it's hard to see. Okay, let me grab a light. So this lag bolt here is putting pressure on that beam and on the house itself. And with all of these supports in place, I would like to think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that they have stopped the problem. Now they haven't fixed the problem, but they have stopped it from getting further as a problem. So that's the only issue here. And they are going to claim that it's a past issue. The electrics look good. The heating element looks pretty new. I've never heard of that brand, although I came across it just the other day, and that's a very good newer water. Yeah, all of this is new. A lot of new piping and stuff down here. So there's plenty that's been done. There are, I'm looking at 2 sump pumps, 2 well sumps here, it looks like, which is pretty unusual, but, interesting. Okay. Let me flip this light real quick. One last quick look at those support beams down here. A railing was put in at some point. I don't know if it was probably a code issue. Make sure this door isn't open. And one quick last look at the living space. Pretty neat house. My only concern really is that structural integrity of the basement. And like I said, that it's been dealt with, but that's really stopping the issue. And can it stop it indefinitely? That's all.